Hello, my name is Jung-Chil Lee, who made a thesis presentation. From now on, I begin to announce the paper ID 20AUGI-10. The paper title is The Relationship Between Physical Environment and the Recommendation Intention, the Modulating Effect of University Image. The authors of the paper are Seung-Hwan Jun, Chae-Gan Im, Jung-Chil Lee, and Soon-Bok Hong. The table of contents was composed of introduction, theoretical background, research design, empirical analysis, and conclusion. Chapter 1, Introduction. The goal of university or college education is to improve the learning capacity and produce excellent talents on the behalf of students. In the global competence environment, raising excellent talents is essential for securing the competitiveness of the university and the survival of the universities. In the service industry, implementation of the physical environment has played an important role in improving the competitiveness of the companies. When the service provider makes a decision to purchase products and service, the service product is interested in the physical environment, an additional factor other than the core products and service provided by the service provider. This physical environment has a positive or negative effect in the process of consumer decision making. As such, service recipients rely on the physical environment when making behavioral decisions about the service situation. Physical environment becomes a stimulant factor of affect the emotional state of the consumer. Such emotional research affects the decision-making process of the behavior in the service situation. Due to this importance of the physical environment, service providers such as hotels, restaurants, and concert halls are achieving consumer satisfaction through the physical environment research as the making strategy. The space that provides the service in the service environment is important, and it can be confirmed through the previous study that interaction between consumers and the service providers in this physical environment affects consumer satisfaction and purchase decision making. Accordingly, in order to understand the influence of the educational environment that affects the positive recommendation intention of the students, this study aims to examine the relationship between the university image and the recommendation intention of the faculty-centered educational environment fact from the perspective of the student who is the beneficiary of the educational service. Through this study, it would be possible for universities to get the classification from the various perspectives of the elements of the physical educational environment to improve the learning performance in the university education. In addition, based on the observation, it will be possible to prepare the plan for university educational facilities that can improve the learning ability. Chapter 2, the theoretical background. First, higher education service. Higher education service is the tangible or intangible education service provided to the student who are service benefit in order to achieve the purpose of education by professionals of administrative staff who are service providers of the purpose of the cultivating useful manpower required by the market. It is a service that meets the physical and the mental satisfaction to the students who is the service beneficiary from the university's point of view. It is also provided directly and indirectly by the university and contains the physical and technical parts of the service. Besides, research starting the service say that educational institutions are different from the other profit-seeking groups and require more study on them from a range of the perspectives. The higher education service can be divided into the two main services, core services and extraordinary service. First, the core service focuses on the purpose of train human resources on their own. Second, the auxiliary service is divided into the administrative service and the physical faculty service. Table 1, division of the higher education service. Second, quality of educational service. Service quality is defined as the knowledge of how well the delivery service level of corresponds with customers' expectations. As for the quality of educational service, the ultimate goal is education itself. The goal of higher education is to improve the learning capacity and the product's excellent talents and human resources. In the global competitive environment, talents with excellent abilities are essential for the securing competitiveness and the survival of the university. However, the evaluation of the quality of educational service is not limited to the result of the service. Given there is expected to the considered in the term of the interaction between the university as the provider of the service and the students as the consumer. Evaluation of the delivery process of the service should be included. Third, image of the university. Image is the concept that human contribute for the objects. The image of the organizations visualized by the awareness of feelings are not only an entire perception and the next with expectation about the organization, but also in expected established in the public. Image of university is the holistic concept that people have been worked on of and at the same time as from the people expected to see. It is a comprehensive concept revolving about the people's perspective, attitude, and that can be defined as level of family reliability, affection, and expectation toward a college of university. that the person who make the image has. The current image of the university is generally based on the kind of history the university has in the past. Therefore, university can be changed their image through the shift of strategies. However, the image of the university can be seen as the relationship between the activities and the communications that the university has been implemented. The positive image of the university can be formed positively by achieving satisfactory results and earning such success by the others. And it can be achieved in the relatively short period of time. As a result, universities today are investing more into securing now students than ever before in the line with change in the educational environment, and are making an effort to improve the physical education environment to enhance the image of universities. Fourth, the intention of recommendation. The reason why the effect of the word of mouth is important in quality is that it enables more positive and efficient making rather than advertising and publicity campaign through the media such as airwaves or newspapers. If students are satisfied with their college and the flout, they become the public relations agent without knowing themselves. Besides, their word of the mouth is more relative and more propagating than the mass media, and mentioned it about so it contributed greatly to the enhancement of university competitiveness. The university can be used as the most reliable and accurate marketing to bring the customers, now to visit further customers through word of mouth effects. Top 3, the design of research. First, survey object. This study verified the effect of the physical environment of education in the domestic university on the recommendation, intention, and the modulating effect of university image through empiric analysis. For this purpose, the survey was conducted for 61 days from the March the 1st, 22 to the April 30, 2020 for the university student attention university located in Busan. The questionnaire was filled out by personal self-writing method with face-to-face meeting. 300 copies of the questionnaires was distributed. 272 copies were collected. Of the collected questionnaire, 245 copies were used to the final study, except 27 questionnaire was on faithful responses. Table 2, implementation of the demographic characteristic. The table 2 show demographic characteristics. Second, the research model and the hypothesis. To achieve the purpose of this study, a research model such as figure first is the presentation based on the literature research and the previous studies. In addition, under the premise of that, the physical educational environment of the university will have the significant impact under the recommendation intention, proposition was premise that the university image will reflect or modulate rule in the relationship between the physical education environment and the recommendation intention. Based on the premise above, two major hypotheses and eight sub-hypotheses are established as the follow. The figure, the first research design. Hypothesis the first, the physical environment of education of university will have a significant effect on the recommendation intention. Hypothesis second, the effect of physical environment of education on the recommendation intention of the university was motivated by image of university. Empirical analysis. First, validity and reliability. The KMO measurement of the research was 0912. Battery process formation test value was 4471 period 163, and the significance probability was 0.000, which was suitable for factor analysis by rejecting the null hypothesis. Table 3 comprises alpha value as the reliability judgment prediction was 4.834, 838 for the indoor environments, or periods A to A for internal environments, or periods A71 for the population management, and or period A40 for the convenience, which was higher than period 7 for the internal constitutional evaluation, indicated that internal consistency was shown. The factor analysis showed that all of the scale used to the modeling variable has appropriative competitiveness and discriminates validated. Besides, the reliability level of the each variable was generally high, which was found to be the appropriate for the analysis in this study. Table 3 is the result of validity and reliability. Second, correlation analysis. The result of correlation analysis between the main variables are presented in table 4. Hypothesis test. Hypothesis, the first, the relationship between the physical environment of education and the recommendation intention. Multiple regression analysis was conducted to the test hypothesis first on the relationship between physical environment of education and the recommendation intention. The results of the analysis are as the shown table 5. The result of this study showed that in the indoor environment, exterior environment, operation management, and the convenience in the terms of physical environment of education increased the positive recommendation intention to the students. Therefore, it can be seen that the physical environment of the university is limited to the specific facts and does not have a positive effect on the students. And the universities or college need to managing all of the factors of the physical environment of education in order to encourage students positive recommendation intention. Also, it is necessary for the university and the college to have a continuous interest and involvement in the physical environment of education. Hypothesis second, the modulating of effect of university image. The result of the flight, the modulating effect of university image in the relationship between the physical education environment and the recommendation intention followed as hypothesis. The result of analysis show that the overall experiment 24 is model. First is 45% and the F is 55 periods 194, which is statistical significance. In the model, the second, which for the university image as the modulating variable, the explained morning found was 41.9%, and the F is 35 periods 998. As for the model, the sub-variable of physical environment of education such as indoor environment, exterior environment, population measurement, and the convenience was put into interaction with university image. The results of hypothesis second field examined in the detail. Indoor environment and the university image combined. Exterior environment and the university image combined. Convenience and the university image combined has a statistically significant influence on the recommendation intention, and the university image had a modulating effect. The result of this study showed that the university image played a very important role in the relationship between the physical environment of education and the recommendation intention. Therefore, universities and the colleges should continue to strive and pay attention to the not only physical environment of education, but also to inspire university image. Finally, the implication of the result of the empirical analysis is the following. First, the indoor environment, exterior environment, population management, and the convenience of physical environment was found to increase the positive intention of recommendation to the occultation around the student. These results provide that the physical environment of the university does not have a positive effect on the student limited to the specific factors. Second, it is found that the university image plays a very important role with regard to relation between the physical educational environment and the recommendation intention. Third, the limited of the study, I would like to suggest the further research direction. First, the selection of the sample limited the Busan area might be not sufficient in the generalizing the result of the study. If the follow-up study is conducted through sample from the more variable regions, the results of the study can be generalized. Second, this study is conducted only with the 4 years college. In the future studies, if detailed studies are conducted according to the range of the educational system including National University, Fulbright University, 2 years university, and 4 years universities in the various regions. It is expected to promote effective result. Thank you.